3, 2, 1, go.
Time's over, boy.
What's up, broski? Welcome back to the channel. This is Larry Johnson Jr. with LJJ Lawncare. You are now tuning in to another conversation of dark matter inside of the Guap Glider 3000. Thank you for joining the chat, man. Drop comments below if you have any opinions about anything. I love to hear from you, and I love to respond back too, because it'd be funny stuff going on. But this conversation is going to cover power dynamics. Now, what does it mean? In business, you're in business to be able to be empowered. A lot of people don't really accept that it's truth, but it is the truth. Anybody that's saying anything different has no idea what the purpose of business is for. Now, you started your business, you gained your customers, you have a level of self-respect for yourself because you have placed yourself in a position of power. This is powerful. You know, you don't take orders from no one, and you love the life that you live. You do what you want to do, how you want to do it. You set the ramifications on the interactions, on how you're going to do stuff. You just run your life, bro. You run your business and you run your life. And that is powerful, bro. There is so many people that go to work and clock in and be told what to do by someone that consider themselves above the individuals that work under them. You get what I'm saying? Your superiority, or they would call them supervisors. You know, so you have to understand that you have placed yourself in a powerful position. Now, what comes with this situation where we're talking about power dynamics? This is what I want to talk about. There was a customer on the schedule a time ago where this individual felt the need to speak a certain way to me or text a certain way to me. This individual has their own business and they have employees. So with that type of mindset, the power dynamics is that he understand, or she understood, that there is really no how can I say this? There's no way to be a boss without talking a certain way or having a certain attitude. It's your attitude. That's what they say, the attitude, right? You could be a cool boss or you could be a butthole boss. You know what I'm saying? But this individual was used to talking to employees a certain way, you know, and doing, you know, treating them a certain way. So when this person probably thinking that they're hiring me for a job, and that's not how my power dynamic go. See, I'm setting frames and boundaries and everything when dealing with this customer. And I'm actually training this customer to calm the heck down. You're not my boss. You are my customer. You are a consumer. You're not a boss of LJJ Lawncare. You're not a boss of this business. You get what I'm saying? So during this power struggle, the dynamic was being done. We were communicating with each other through text messages, you know, and this customer was basically, I don't like how the customer was texting. I know it's hard to understand tonalities and everything, but it's real, bro. You can tell what it is. So the customer ended up texting me, hey, can you please walk the property before cutting it. It's a lot of trash out there because people be throwing trash out on the main street that he lives on, right? He lives on the main street. So trash gets in his yard. So me being polite and professional, first of all, that wasn't such a bad way of, responding, but I've dealt with this individual and I can tell that, that text message was weird. I know you might think I'm being sensitive, but I'm not, bro. So the man texts that, or the woman texts that. Now I don't want to be specific, and this is what transpired. There was a text message that I rendered to this individual stating that it'll be 10 walking the yard to pick up trash is $10 or more, depending on how much trash it is. Now, this customer misunderstood our dynamics, and what I'm trying to say is that the customer thought that I would do this for free. So the customer said, he said, we've been doing business together for years. Now all of a sudden no. And I had to respond again professionally. We have been doing business for years, and this isn't nothing new. You have decided to ask for a separate service, an additional service. So therefore, there is an extra charge in order to get that service performed. And he said, bill me. But it's funny because the power dynamic would have been in his ball field or in his field if I would have just said, okay, I got you. You understand what I'm saying? So when a customer try to get you to do something for free, it is a power dynamic that you have to be aware of. When an employee or an employer or a supervisor tell his employee to do something, he expects the employee to do it, and not only just to do it, but to do it for free. So I'm trying to get you to understand that the dynamics, the struggle for power is always at play when dealing with certain customers. Now, some customers are just good, bro. I'm not trying to be funny. Some people are like, I feel like I'm a good customer. I'm a great customer. Whoever I'm doing business with, whenever I'm doing business and I'm asking for service or whatever, I am an excellent customer. I don't bargain. I don't try to get people to come down on their prices. I don't do none of that. But that don't mean that that's a cool thing. I'm just saying that's what I don't do. You get what I'm saying? I would consider, like, if I came to a dealership lot with 20K and they have a car that's for sale for 25,000, yeah, I'm gonna try to tell him, let me get this for 20K cash. I got it right here. So that's a different story. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, you have to observe and be aware of the power dynamics, the individuals that you are when you are doing interactions, bro, because they are at hand every time. Somebody try to get you to do something for free, that's a power move. It might be something that you might take for like it's nothing. I'm the type of person that takes stuff so seriously. Like I've worked too hard. I paid my dues. I've done what I had to do to place myself in this position, so I don't get disrespected. I'm a man of respect. I give respect. I'm kind. So that's what I expect back, but it don't necessarily mean that that's what's going to happen every time. But each time that there is some type of dynamic that I don't like, it got to be corrected. It's just the way it is. And I do it professionally and smoothly. And I'm never wrong. I thank God. I mean, I'm just being honest. I'm not wrong for how I did. Was I wrong for telling the customer it's going to be $10 and up for me to walk the yard and pick up trash? No, that's an extra service. You have to pay for that. I don't do nothing for free. Next thing you know, if I did that, next thing you know, he's gonna say, hey, there's some weeds growing over here, and over there, can you get those for me, please? He's gonna, and if I do it for free, then he's gonna expect that. It's weird that the customer even had thought that I was that I would do it for free. I never did nothing for free. You get what I'm saying? This is crazy. Been in business with this person for years. We're not partners. I'm not your employee. I am a business running man, and you are a customer. That's how I look at it. I don't look at it no different than that. Seriously. And I aim to please my customers. So you want this done? Guess what? It's gonna cost this much, because this how much it costs to get that service done. Could you imagine having to explain to a customer that, hey, this ain't nothing new, this ain't nothing special. You never asked for this service. Now that you're asking for this service, it costs this much. Imagine that. Like, do you have the galls to be able to explain that to a customer? You know what I'm saying? Or do you want to keep from dealing with that friction? It's just a simple pinch, bro. It's a simple pinch. Take your time, breathe, and assess the situation, and then write out what you need to write out, or call and talk to the individual. Let them know what to expect. That's all you have to do. It's nothing, it's not rocket science. Like, sometimes we get too emotional and take things too weird. We take things too weirdly. Like, seriously, that's too much emotions, bro. Assess it, correct it. That's what I do. That's what I do. I mean, you can do what you want to do, but that's what I do. I just can't let them slide. It's not in me to let them slide. When I had a job and I was an employee, I let things slide 1,000 times over, bro. Them days is over with. I can't do it. It's not even in me to do it. You know, look, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a job that I'm interested in working at. I would love to work this job. It's called Harbor Freight. Understand what I'm saying? I love that place because they got so many tools. I just like to look at tools. I don't know if I'm going through a phase or something. I just enjoy tools. All of a sudden, I used to hate tools. Now I love them because if you get the right tools, tools are efficient. See, they're efficiency. You know what I'm saying? You get the right stuff. But how am I supposed to deal with an employer who's talking to me crazy? Like saying something crazy. I'm gonna be up out of there because I know I gotta correct it. I got to correct the behavior and create a frame, a freaking boundary, and let the employer know what not to do when dealing with me. Oh, you're being insubordinate. Okay, well, you're gonna have to do what you gotta do, bro. I don't see how I'm being insubordinate by correcting you for your disrespect. You see what I'm saying? That's how this game go, bro. It's weird now. Oh man, I'm weird. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not sensitive. I'm really weird when it come down to battles, bro. I'm gonna pick the battles that I feel like that need to be fought righteously. Straight up. I'm just not gonna let it slide, bro. And that's point blank. I've worked too hard. You've worked too hard to get where you at, to be letting people talk to you crazy. Straight up. We're different out here, bro. We're not out here punching clocks, saying, laughing and smiling in people's faces for no reason, acting fake. If somebody really is nice, we like them. If they're not nice, we're not finna fake and act like we're liking them. I'm just telling you. Once you start upgrading up, power up and dealing with these dynamics, bro, these power dynamics, is gonna be interesting, bro. Like, it's just best to just be yourself. It's totally best to be yourself, man. Get your wealth and be yourself. That eliminates a lot of stress. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, I'm about to get up off of here. Excuse me. This is another conversation of dark matter inside the Guap Glider 3000. Drop a comment below. How would you handle this situation if a customer asks you to do a service that's not agreed upon, would you just do it? Or would you let them know that it costs this much? Like, be real, don't front, don't act like you gonna do something that you ain't gonna do. Just be honest with yourself. All right, y'all, this is Larry with LJJ Lawn Care. I'm gonna holler at you in a minute. If you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, share, hit the bell, and hype it up. Peace.
Wake up, thank God, kiss my wife, hug my dog, and get great love. In this life, I'm confident and I stand tall. Check for customers, missed calls, head to the bathroom stall. Mirror, mirror that's on the wall, don't say a thing, just let me ball. Today's the day that I want it all, no hesitation, no pause or stall. Made my meditation on money making, exceed beyond the thoughts of the lost. Through the dedication of education, I see the secret financial laws. Boy, I'm in the matrix and it feel contagious. This is inclinations of a real life boss. I manifested my thoughts, I plan invested in bought. I stand erected and taught, directed methods that lost. With introspective impulse, I corrected imminent loss. It was meant effective in cost. Man, I make assessments in golf with many lessons business had brought. Every single blessing that I came across was finessed with the message that the game taught. Gotta be the best or get lost, so you end up in a mess, so stressed and pissed off. If you pass the test, then destiny cost me to go ahead and flex the best that you floss, and that's that. Green mask, green gloves, green hat, green truck, green grass, green bucks, green stacks, green duck. Green mask, green gloves, green hat, green trucks, green dog, green dove. You can call me the green plug. Green mask, green gloves, green hat, green trucks, green grass, green bucks, green stacks, green duck, green backs, green gloves, green mask, green glove, green dog, green dove. You can call me the green plug.